Hello everyone! Is everybody able to hear me? If you're able to hear, just type in something so that I can see that you're all able to listen to me. Okay. So far I think we got comments from Puput and Francis, 2 joints. I think that's meant to be a joke, and I'm pretty sure I kinda got it, but yeah. Okay, so we'll start with a self-introduction in about a minute or two. We'll just see what everybody is gonna do within the next couple of minutes, and then we'll get started. Yeah. Right. So far we got 10 viewers. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure that September has already come around. Everybody wants, I don't know, to relax maybe. It's almost Friday. Very excited for that. Yeah. So we've given it a couple minutes, and I think we're ready to start. So welcome to SEGA Asia's very first live stream. We are going to be playing 2 Point Campus today, and the title, if I have not already given it up already, I'm a complete newbie to the 2 Point game series and the 2 Point Campus series. I have not been able to play this at all ever since that it has been released, so this will actually be one of the first times that I actually get to sit down and properly play the game. Before this, I've kind of touched it, like the very basics, so I'm not able to tell you all like the hints and tricks that you'd expect me to be able to tell you since I work at SEGA. But yeah, so that'll be the video title. And moving on to who am I? Well, my name is Anudari. I work for the PR team here at SEGA Japan, and I have only just joined the company this year in April actually. Before coming to SEGA Japan, I was working with SEGA Europe, and over there I was briefly in touch with the 2 Point Studio people, and I was able to, I don't know, like understand what went in the making of the 2 Point Studios and the 2 Point game series. A little bit about myself and my gaming preferences. I really enjoy farming simulations, so stuff like Harvest Moon and anything that is turn-based. So the most recent release of Soul Hackers 2, I think that was probably like one of my go-to games. As soon as it got released, I was like, yes. I loved the Shin Megami Tensei series, and I also loved all the other like major games even from like the other developers out there, and I think it's pretty great. Currently, I am also playing Persona 5, and even though it's been out for a while now, I think there are still parts where I'm just like, oh my gosh, look at the graphics. Whereas with 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Campus, it's a little bit more of a lighthearted game. You can really take your time, or you can, you know, like whiz through the game and pretty much complete it within however many like tries that you want to take. There really isn't a time limit like the traditional RPG or simulation games. There's even a sandbox option, which I'm looking forward to showing to you guys today. And since it's all about campus and university/college life, let me talk about my university days a little bit. So, back when I was living in the UK, I went to a university called University of Leeds, and over there I was studying Japanese so that eventually I could come to Japan. But aside from studies, like most of us will go through different phases where we're like, oh my gosh, let's study 100% of the time. And there'll be other days where you're like, I don't want to do anything. I want to just relax with my friends, walk around campus. So what I did most often was I would go to the coffee shop right beside the university library. And at other times, the UK actually do have a lot of the features that is part of 2 Point Campus. So one of them is the student lounge and student common room. So I'd always be hanging around there. And moving on, I guess a little bit moving on into the serious side of things, there are definitely moments where the 2 Point Campus doesn't really get enough limelight that I think it should so far. So let me start talking about the game itself. And one of the main features would be the 2-point campus platforms. It's really amazing how, even though it was started developing ages ago, we're able to support so many different platforms, including PlayStation 4, the latest PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, all the Xbox consoles that are currently out there, and today we're actually streaming using the Steam version. The Asian market is very diverse in the languages that we use, and all of the little nuances of 2-point campus was really well translated by the 2-point studios and the localization team. So we offer support for simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, in terms of subtitles, and the main language interface that we're going to be using today is English with English voiceover. So I really hope that you'll be able to enjoy all the parts of the game. And the main parts of the game consists of 3 different strategies. So one of the main things you've probably already seen since it's been out for a while now is that you're creating your own campus, and you can build it however way you want. There are plenty of crazy different courses that you can take, and compared to 2-point Hospital, there's a lot more freedoms as to what you can build. So instead of only having pre-built campus buildings, now you can actually design your own layout. You can make it as big and open as you'd like, or you can make it into a very tiny constricting site where of course we won't cause any suffer or harm to our students at the campus. But that's an option that you could potentially take. Another thing is that it's very student life based. Like, you really want to manage your university in a shape that you're taking care of your students, you're nurturing them, you're making sure they're all able to pass, and that they actually have friends at university. I think that's one of the things that we all struggle with when we first enter university. You take a seat in your first introductory class and you're looking around and you don't really know anybody, and that feeling of nervousness. How great would it be if an overlord or somebody who managed the school was hey, here's a bunch of items that you can use to make more friends. So that's another part of the university that is very fun. Another thing is that you're going to be able to manage the university the way that you want it. You want to be able to engage with the management sim and really be you're in there and this is all your responsibility. But of course it'll be very fun because you're teaching stuff like how to become a knight or how to become a spy. So it takes away a lot of the heavy things and the serious factors that are associated with managing a university per se. So these main 3 topics that the game and the feature consists of, we'll be trying to really showcase to you guys today. Although we'll get into the very neat parts or the niche parts with you bit by bit. And moving on, today, although we're not going to be able to cover every single one of these, I just wanted to show you some of the fun parts of 2-point campus and what different classes that you can set up. And so first of them is archaeology. Archaeology usually consists with a lot of digging, think of Indiana Jones, think of all the exploratory dinosaur movies that you've seen. So it will take on that vibe. Whereas with wizardry, it's going to be full of magic, hocus pocus. Think of medieval England. You're out there with your classmates trying to find the perfect magic to summon something or create something. And I think this 3rd one, got a lot of internet kind of levy. There was the spy school. So you can essentially recreate your dreams and hopes of becoming a spy within the grounds of a university campus. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. If I had the opportunity to do something like this at university, it would definitely be something like this that I would, aim to become the best spy in the school. And finally, for all your tech geeks out there, you can create classrooms that are for robotics only. So you'll actually be building a robot within the game and watching the students develop this crazy mayhem and God knows what else. So yeah, that pretty much covers up the summary of what we're going to be doing today. So one of them is we're going to be creating the campus. We're going to try and get students to engage with us. We're going to be able to manage all the finances of our school and hopefully keep on achieving and unlocking a bunch of items. and then we'll see if we can reach any one of 4 of these classes. If not, at least I can promise you that I'll show you bits and bits of it. So be sure to get ready to watch and have some fun with us. And I think for now, I'll just get to the game and we'll be there. So, I think I'm completely ready to start playing. I've been waiting to play for so long that I just feel like it's about time that I was able to play this game. I mean, if you think somebody from the company isn't able to play this game on launch date, oh boy, you got a ride. So currently I'm using a shared save file, so there will be parts that I can show you of like a fully developed campus, but for most of the part, is going to be me starting a brand new game. So let's go. I absolutely love this part. Oh my gosh, Evan Tan, thank you so much for joining, and congratulations on winning your own copy of the game. I hope you've been able to download the game, start playing it, and of course, if you have any tips or tricks that you want me to do, let me know. But for now, let's watch this. I love it. I love this part where they're just like robo-walking. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if university was actually like this and like randomly items started popping up while you were walking? I would be so lost. I'd be like, oh my gosh, what happened to that other classroom that I was in? Oh yeah, and here you go. There are the robots that I've been talking about. Yes, they may go evil. Another really good part of this game is like, it's very easy to understand. Right, okay, so we're at essentially the first part of the game. Let me just read out everything for you. I'm Albert Crank, your own personal advisor, and I'm here to help. Well, thank you, Albert. He continues to say, you may not have any experience as a campus administrator, and that is true, I have none. But the people at Freshly County College are eager to give you a chance. I'm not sure what that says about them, but hey, let's head to Freshly Meadows and get started on your academic empire. I'm so ready. Okay, so, the opening page of the game. Let us have a look. It says, this countryside college has low expectations and a nice canal. It's the perfect place to start your career. And my starting funds is a whopping $500,000. Hello, could you imagine what I can build with that? Well, let's have a look. Right. Oh, and I really like these loading pages. Like, look at that pompadour. Have you ever met somebody in real life who has a pompadour? I feel like I have never met that.
Something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats.
I really love the
voiceover
guy.
Subtitle: The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
Try not to touch everything. I want to touch everything in this game. Right, okay, first day of school. It's September 1st, I'm ready for school. But only this time I'm not studying, I'm on the management side, and gosh, I really hope it won't be anything stressful out there. So it says, welcome to Freshly Meadows, where life moves slowly and expectations are lowly. The 2 Point countryside is the perfect place to start your career. Learn the ropes, make mistakes, and hit the ground smiling. And at this point of the game, you can only have a scientography class and take on about 10 students. So let's get that moving. Okay, here's a tip from Albert. It says, welcome to campus. Before you start churning out geniuses, you'll need to learn the basics of campus management. Well, let's do that. Try moving the camera around. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so this is how you pan. you're clicking on your right hand button, right finger button. So, and then we can zoom in and out. That's actually pretty cool. So you can really have a look at pretty much everything. Right, and then we got a pitch. Ooh, right, perfect. Right, so first things first, we gotta build a science lab. Yep, so here we go. We gotta go into the little hammer icon and click on science lab, and now it's like free reign. You can like build anywhere you'd like within the campus building. Okay, so it's gotta be 5 times 5, but let's make it a little bigger so it looks a bit neat and tidy. Okay, and the next item we gotta place is one of these things. I think that item's pretty standard. You know, it's like a whiteboard. You can make little notes on there. Students can brainstorm. No idea what this build thing is. Okay. And we're also going to put in a little plant because you need plants. You need plants for nature. You need plants for, you know, the prettiness. Let's actually have a look at what this thing does once the academic year starts. Okay, so now that we have our classroom, we need to hire a teacher. Okay. So, oh, and another really funny thing about this game is like there are no normal names. There are always like Thomas Spatula, Alfie Stud, let's have a look, Henrietta Quiche, Monty Broccoli, there is Ace Plum, Donald Poodle, and Teddy Man. I definitely want to hire Teddy Man. Okay, so every time you kind of wish to hire a new member of staff, you really have to pay attention to these parts, I think. So the reference points. So rapid, so he's gonna move really fast around our campus. At the moment it's not that big, but once it gets big, we're really gonna have to like keep an eye on who's moving slow, who's moving really fast. And a funny note about Thomas Spatula is that he's more Ricky than Nigel. Ricky and Nigel, if you have not played the 2 Point Hospital series, they are the radio hosts. So, I guess we know who he likes more. Right, so our little support guy is like, great work, now we have everything we need to run our scientography course. When you're ready, select Start Next Year to welcome our first final year students. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I mean, I could be doing more stuff, but I'm ready for now. So let's see what happens. So if you look at the bottom right hand corner, there are different speed options. So for example, if I click on, ooh, what is this? Okay, the students are arriving. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, but oh my gosh, are they them? Let's follow them really closely. Okay. Oh, look at him. He's like from like the 80s. We got a goth, we got a nerd, we got some casual people, we got some fashionistas moving in. Oh, and a latecomer. We all know a latecomer who's a little bit lost, doesn't really know where to go. I mean, class is here, but I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's going to the bench? Oh, and a worm. Okay. Well, we'll just let... What's his name? Oh, it's a she. It's a Henrietta Belcher. And she is feeling very freshly with the fresh air. Oh, but she's a little bit shy and gets hungry very, very fast. Right, so keep things in no. For example, Felix Colossus isn't feeling too happy because our campus is pretty empty right now. And oh, we can finally see what this thing does. Let's have a look. It's doing something. It is doing something. This guy is like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Right, okay. So apparently it like poofs up something. And then it's like, voila. I'm pretty sure something's meant to come out through here, but maybe in a little bit. Oh, he just leveled up. Oh, they're all leveling up. That's so exciting. Okay, so the experience points is that students learn they can gain experience points or XP, which will help them grow and develop. Oh no, everybody's getting really sad. Oh my gosh, okay, maybe I should pause for a little bit. Okay. So up at the top we can see that scientography class is going very smoothly, but I think we need to give our students something to be happy about. So, how about a fountain of knowledge? I don't think we have one yet, so I'm just gonna put one like right here so that they can enjoy that. And of course more plants because it's gonna make our campus really beautiful because plants are beautiful. Isn't that nice? Okay, and outdoors. How about we put in some trees? Of course, this is all costing us money, and if we are not very careful, we can run out pretty fast, and then we'll be, like, stuck. We'd literally have no money to do anything. And I can see some weeds growing around here, so I think it's time that we hired a janitor. And the question is, who should we hire? So we have Ozzy Sweetener, June Pratt. Oh, I like the photo. Look at him. He's just like jumping around. Okay, I really like June Pratt. Let's hire him. And let's assign him to remove the weeds. And hopefully people will start getting a little bit happier. I mean, if they don't, I'm done for, but okay. Right.
I can't say that I understand our
Okay.
county's recent
I
fascination
put
with
the speed
opening
on
pop-up
extremely
universities
fast,
on
so
a
everything
weekly
is like
basis.
moving
But
double
it seems
speed.
appropriate to commemorate the opening
Oh,
of
I
yet
think they're
another
almost done.
fun-time
Look,
house of real good
85.
learning. I thought we'd talk about the
But
past.
yeah, so
Memories
another
and
thing that's really fun
nostalgia.
about the students is
The
like
feelings that
they all have
things
different
used to
like
be in
moods
some
and like different
incalculable and
personalities. So for
all-encompassing
example,
sense,
Piper
better.
MacGuffin
But
over
why do
here
we
is a
feel that
clown.
way?
So that
Are we
means
wearing rose-tinted
that he
glasses?
really likes
Perhaps.
cheering
Did
people
everything
up
used
with
to be
class
better?
and he likes being
Probably.
in the center of attention. But this particular class clown is socially introverted and has a weak bladder. So yeah, I think he needs a toilet as well. And another thing is you can have a look at like what his financial like responsibilities are. I mean that face says everything. I mean he's got to pay course fees. He has some student debt going on. Right. Okay. So that's completed. And at most a C+. That's not very good. If you got a C+ at university, I don't think it'll be a very good turnout on your end. So let's see what we can do to put that up. So sadly, they didn't do all that well. Seems a number of them were distracted by one need or another. Oh no. A student that has everything they need will be more happy, less distracted, and be able to focus on their studies in an enthusiastic and cheerful haze. Right, okay, so I really don't think I'll be able to get through everything here today that I'd planned, but let's give it our best. So, another thing is they need something to drink and somewhere to relieve themselves, and they'll be happier students. Right, okay. Let us do this. Right. Let's look at Piper. She's just kind of not feeling all that great because her happiness is 61. And her needs are healthiness and some food. And yeah, oh, let's look at somebody else. Right, okay, so Felix, for example, here really needs the toilet. So let's get that going. So like I said before, there are a lot of fun things that you can really customize while you're building. So for example, let me pause here and get to the building part. So first thing, dormitory. So the dormitory building actually has a lot of options for you to customize. So for example, what kind of bed? Oh, let me put the door down first. Okay. So you got a bunch of bed styles, and each of them I'm pretty sure they must like relate to like a personality type or something, because otherwise why would you have so many options, right? So let's zoom in so we got everything really aligned. Oh no, that's not aligned. Okay. And let's put a cupboard there because clothes, really need that for campus. And let's put the notice board up by the front door so people know what the hell is going on. And of course, COVID has taught us very well that it's good to stay hygienic. So we'll do that. And some study desks so people can study. Although there really isn't all that much privacy in here, but you need a study space. Let's give him 2. Because unlike what you'd expect, where in real life, like, you know, study rooms or whatever, they're in the library, and you wouldn't be living in a dorm room with like 15 other beds, but over here in 2 Point Campus, that is more than what you can do. So that is what we've done. So at the moment we've got 4 beds, which I think will be enough for 10 of our students. So let's do that. And I think we also need to build a bathroom like it says over here. So back to the spanner we go. Click on the bathroom. And where do you think I should place the bathroom? I think, for example, if you're napping, right, you'd want to be able to go to the bathroom immediately. And you would not want to dawdle around. So bathroom goes next to the campus. Dormitory, I mean. Wow. I've really got my management suit on. Forgot what I was doing. Okay, so. Ooh, hand dryer. I have not been able to use hand dryers for so long because of like COVID. All the doctors were like, well, you can't use hand dryers because it blows it all around. And I was like, oh no. And then, you know, paper tissues came about. Right, okay. And of course, the signatory. Oh, I forgot to put some plants over here. Okay, let's do that. And let's do that. Cute. It's ready. Okay, we've unlocked a new room. Cool. So we can also build a shower. Right, okay, another thing. They need food. And like immediately. And not just any food. We got some cheesy gubbins. And something to drink. Perfect. And of course, you need somewhere to sit and socialize. So here are some big tables for everybody to sit on. Okay, so now that we've pretty much done everything in terms of like decoration, it's a matter of like waiting, kind of like, you know, get in the zone, see what the students do and want. Right. So they're all coming in. They're like, oh my gosh, food. Like, oh no, and then they're like slugging towards classroom because they don't have energy. Look at them slumping and hunching. Ooh. I think a lecture is about to start. So let's have a look. What are they studying this time? The theory of evolution. I think we got some gravity study. Oh, everybody's leveling up. Yay. What is up with them? Oh, they're tired. Okay. Scientific class. There's no smoke without science. Oh, so he's making smoke now. Nice. Cool. Well, that's a lot of fun. Actually, there's like a lot of things that you can do. So for example, over here, right? So they'll help themselves to like use the trash cans if you place them out there. But if you were to like take them all away, they would actually just start littering all around campus. And you would need more janitors to clean things up. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Okay, let's put this somewhere nice. It looks a bit lonely on the other end. Oh! They passed! Oh yeah, we did better. Okay, so well done. Those students look smarter already. The better they do, the more money you'll have to fund the campus. Who's smart now? Okay, so whenever they level up and do better at school, we get more profit. So the inbox is, I guess, a place where you get different assignments. So for example, over here, Felix Colossus is like, well, I need to look at these books for my library orientation class, and you need to build me a library. And it has to be within the time frame of 60 days. Okay, so let's get that building. Right, okay, so this one doesn't actually have to be that big. It can be 3 by 3 and with a door. And I assume that's where the librarian would sit. Oh, we got some bookcases. Okay, let's put them in really nicely. And of course, oh, another one. Let's put this one like here. That's nice. And let's put like a little one
Sandwiches
around
will
here.
be eaten by me.
Oh no, you can't place it here. Okay, here. Perfect. And we'll complete that. And now we also need to hire an assistant to run the library. So each of the employees will have special skill. Ooh, worm. So each of the employees, as I was saying, has a special skill or like something that they're very trained in. So there will be the scientography class, and there's also these things, for example, aerodynamics, they'll move really fast, or like the maintenance, they'll be able to maintain different things around. Oh no. Oh good! I think somebody did really well actually. Oh, they're all getting A's. Perfect. Right, okay. Let's see. Let's watch what they do. So while they're studying, I actually want to do some decoration. Oh, we made a lot of money, so yeah, definitely decoration. So,
You want to make
one of the
stacks
really
easy
nice things
cash.
is like you can
Thinking
decorate
about
outside
stocks
now.
is really
And I've always
boring.
wanted to do that. So like, let's put
Invest
some,
in Bungle Coin.
yeah,
It's like
let's
other
put some of
fictional
that out.
cryptocurrency,
And
with
of course, trash
40%
cans
less
because we don't want
saturated
litter.
fat.
And we don't have any outdoor food yet. Oh no. But it'll be fine. Eventually we will. So one of the things that is really interesting about the first level is that it really teaches you how to play the game. So all around the campus, you got different plots that you can actually add to your existing one. For example, here you can purchase this plot for 20,000 with buildings, or you can get it completely empty. And perfect, they're almost done. So while that's happening, I think if the game will allow me, I want to think about what to get next. So I think plot 5 or maybe plot 2 would be really good. Ooh, right, okay, the 101. This is the stuff that I previously explained. So you gotta educate them, you gotta nurture them, and you gotta expand on your campus and make it more attractive to students. Right. Ooh, we got kudos too. Right, okay, so we can get different outfits for staff members. Let's try to find one of our teachers. So we got personnel, got staff, and let's find, oh, he's like out here enjoying a moment. That's cool. So let's customize one of his outfits into something like this. Oh, I like that. That's so cool. Okay, so that has been done. Right. So now we're just following him around. Great. Okay, we need to next build a staff room, and we also have to finish this academic year. Okay, let's build a student lounge first, because we gotta look after our students first before anything and everything. Put a door there, put a little couch over here, and nice. Oh, we can also put like a fridge, build a kitchen. Very nice.
Questions.
Okay, let's do that. Let's move that one over here. And let's also put a counter here. We also gotta put in the sanitizer, and we also gotta put in a drink machine and a food machine. Perfect. Oh, more tables and chairs. Of course, you gotta leave, like, the, you know, milk carton is out in the open because hygiene. And I think if I remember correctly, you can buy like different items. So for example, this rug over here, I really like that rug. So I'm gonna get it with the points that I collected. Put that down. And I think for now we're good.
I was recently
Yeah,
stolen
let's
back
also
to
put
the
a plant
days of my
because
youth.
I feel like that's
Yes,
become a
after
trend now.
inadvertently trapping myself in the
Nice.
airing
So I think our
cupboard.
campus is like
What did I come
slowly
across?
becoming a
An
thing.
old
Another thing I wanted to do was
clothes.
build the
It had
staff
been
room.
too long since I thought about my days on the
And
university tennis team.
let's get
It
to
was
building,
simply
I
the
guess.
mere
Okay,
sound of our
so
carved shoes were enough to
another
cause
fun thing would
eruptions
be
of
over
rosy cheeks
here.
and giggling
I'm gonna
on
make it all
campus.
perpendicular.
Although
I don't know
it
how
seemed
everything is gonna
that it
fit
had something to
eventually,
do with
but
our
for now,
shirts.
perpendicular is gonna be the go-to. Ooh, what is this item? Cubby holes? Who doesn't love cubby holes? And okay, so we'll just put this out, And in the meanwhile, if you have anything that you want to let me know, or if there's anything that you want to see, put in a comment right in the comment rank. You don't have to just stay quiet, interact with me. I really like it when everybody is like commenting. Yeah, so some commenting would be good. Oh my gosh, I think we just got a new viewer. That'll be good. Right, okay, so let us have a look. So far we have put in a darts. Oh, another worm. Okay, so far we've put in a darts machine. They've got something to eat in the staff room, and they have a cubby hole should they need it, and they have a couch to relax on. Oh, I think our teacher is getting really, really tired.
Security
Let's have a
breach.
look.
Please
Yes,
change
he is
your
very tired.
passwords.
But for some reason he's just left. Oh no, he's still got work. Okay. Right, I think everything is going pretty well. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, what? We gotta employ more staff. Okay. Let us employ one of these people. And let us employ another janitor. Okay, so at the moment, I think this is all we got at the moment. So if you can really comment on the video and let me know how you feel about what I'm doing so far, that'd be really nice and helpful, because, for example, if there is an item that you really like, for example, over here, the decorative items, there are things, for example, this car booth, it costs a little bit of money, but for example, if we were to get it and we place it down right, some of the students might actually go over and start talking to one another, which is a really important part of the game, because you want to be able to say like, oh, your students are actually having a life at university, as opposed to all they do is study. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ooh. So at times there will be moments where the students themselves will ask for items like this one. So this student in particular wants a table football. So we'll go get them and we'll place it into the lounge. Oh, hello! Oh, Andika, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I had no idea you'd actually be watching our stream, but thank you so much for joining in with us. We always appreciate what you do for us, and I'm pretty sure that Playverse, you know, has covered a lot of the articles for 2 Point Campus for us, so really appreciate the comment. But yeah, going back onto here, I think we're almost done. There's like extra credit stuff up here, and I think our toilet system is going pretty good. We got some... Oh, this one's a little bit jagged. Let's move that back. Okay.
The more you revise,
Yeah, I think in terms of this academic year, we've done pretty much everything that we can do. It's very, very fun year. Oh, they're socializing. Okay, so when they're socializing, these like little happy smiley faces show up. Yep. Ooh, let's look at him. I think he's done pretty well. Yeah. I think he just like finished his class. Looking at oh no, we don't have enough money to do that yet. Okay, so for the time being, I think we'll just leave that there. Right, another worm. So one of the reasons why I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a worm, is that once you click on it, you're able to collect different items. So for example, or like different points. So over here at the Kudosh, they're actually needed in order to unlock items.
skills are non-transferable.
Yeah. So for a little bit, let's just enjoy the campus as is and wait out. Let me actually zoom in on here. Right, okay. Cool. Oh, they're all like socializing. Oh no, there's a weed infestation. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever had anything that like, you know, you've experienced that would, you know, like irk you and like make you feel really uncomfortable at university? So one of mine was, ooh, Assalamu alaikum, Damak. Thank you very much for your comment. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually really bad with like Southeast Asian languages, and although I really appreciate your comment, I really wish I could understand what you're saying. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. And yeah. Oh no, something broke down. Oh no. Okay, that's another thing that really like, stressed me out while I was in university. I was like, oh my gosh, why aren't things working? So breakdowns like these, unfortunately, are very real, especially at British universities. You'll just be like, using like the vending machine or like whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's broke. Yes, it's very nice to meet you, Andika. Thank you very much. But yeah. 2 Point Campus has really been like taking up a storm. For example, I think over in like Europe and the Americas, they were actually featured as like one of the fastest growing titles of the genre.
Staff are reminded to care about students.
Yay! Thank you very much for the comment, Scott. Really appreciate it. Yeah. So this part of the game, I think, you can really kind of like look into like the different management. For example, over here, this student that I've like, favorited a little bit ago, they still want like food and drinks.
Is not confined to the tennis court.
Oh, I see,
I'm
Indika.
sure many long-time listeners know that I visited
Yeah, for
Confetto's
example, like,
opera
yeah, it's the
house
same
here
thing with
and
2 Point
treat
Campus as
myself
Soul
to
Hackers
heaven
2. There are so many like
or
unlockables.
loafers if I'm
And
feeling
with Soul
scandalous.
Hackers 2, I've been
On
kind of
my
like
most recent
trying
visit,
to
however, I was
play it
horrified
at a good
to find
pace,
that my
but like I
dear
really
opera
don't have
had
time to
been
play it
replaced with an
because like
establishment by the name
Tokyo
of
Game
the
Show is coming up soon, and all the preparation that we're doing at SEGA to make that event really good has been taking so much time. But ideally, if I had more time, I'd be aiming for that platinum trophy too.
Year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
But yeah. Thinking back at university, if you guys have any fun memories that you'd like to share, feel free to write it in the comments. And, we'll see if we got similar experiences because university cannot be that different around the world. Like, what is university life like out in Singapore, for example, or like Malaysia, Thailand? That would be really interesting. I would love to find that out. Ooh, I think we just completed our academic year. Wonderful. Ooh, we've done it. We've done our first year, guys. Okay, so we got the Student Choice Award. That means everybody is really happy at the campus. That's great. Wonderful.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Okay, so at this point, I think we can actually start doing different courses. I'm not sure if I want to start a different course, but let's do it anyway. So this one is like VR training for different students. Right, so we gotta build another one of these. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start a different building. Let's do that. Let's buy it with buildings. So you can essentially buy different plots, like I've said before, and it'll take a couple of days, but during the time when you're not in the academic year, it actually, takes a little bit of time to build and get on there. But yeah. So one of the really funny things that happened to me at university was like during exam week, right before the end of the academic year, it was manic. Like everybody was like, holed up in the library. Of course, our library was a lot bigger than this, but there were nowhere to sit. And everybody was like, hanging out at the middle of the night or whatever to get their grades.
The campus just got bigger.
I'm pretty sure you guys have had like very similar experiences in university. And if you're currently at university, I would love to find out what you're studying. So if you want to type that in there in the comment and we can do you a little shout out. Let us know what you want to study if you're not in university yet. Maybe we can build something on 2 Point Campus that would kind of like prepare you for what you might expect from university. Of course, it'll be on a very lighthearted side, but yeah. So what I just built here is the virtual normality classroom, and we need to also hire a teacher for that. Okay, so this person, Gordon Goth Hancock, not your regular Hancock, the goth one, can teach our VR class. That's very funny.
If you hear this,
Okay.
please drink some
And
water.
I think I will also hire Fliss Milk, who moves very slow, drops a lot of litter, but he's the cheapest one that we can hire right now. So let's do that. Okay. So oh, that's not what I want to copy. So another handy trick that I've actually found out scourging through the internet is that you can just copy and paste. Very good. Okay, so we got our second campus building here, and this one's actually going to be dedicated for VR, I think. Let's put down a toilet just in case as well.
Remember when we were going to talk about nostalgia? Oh, what a paradise it seems. And yet, here we stand, talking about training shoes.
Oh yeah,
Another
that is
vision's
true.
gone awry over the savage passing of
Nostalgia
time.
it is. Okay.
How
I
fitting.
don't really know where to
How
let me
dreadfully
build a new one
sad.
because
Things used to be better, dear listeners.
right.
How
Okay.
can you know for sure?
Here.
Well, my show is over.
Turn.
They can't be getting better,
Let's
can
do
they?
that. I think 3 toilets is
Frequently
enough
asked
for this building.
questions.
Let's put
No,
a trash can
I've
here.
not seen your frog.
And also one of this, and we got one of this. Cool. Oh, and of course, one of those. And I think we're ready. Let's start the second year. In 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Taking students
Okay, so
to
this
virtual
time,
normality.
our goal to get 1 star on the campus is to pass the virtuality class.
The timetable
be very
is
soon.
not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it.
So while we're doing this, I think I want to have a look at our
Students
schedule,
check in
because
before
like that's
trying
another
to
thing
learn.
that a lot of people are like, talking about on the internet. So one of the things that you can do and can't do, for example, over here, there's no teacher for next year, so we have to think about like what we're gonna do ahead of time. And we can see that in lecture 1, there are like science classes, VR classes. Lecture 2 is, science classes, and then we got the student lounge. At the moment, there are no events at the student lounge, which is very upsetting. Oh, Andika, thank you very much for the review. Yes, I will definitely check that out once we're done. And if anybody else is here watching the live stream, head on over to the Playverse link if you're interested in getting the game. Of course, the reviews are out there are pretty positive all in all. And why wouldn't you be? Because you can do all of
Tuition
this.
fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I think I just ruined it for them. Oh no. Right, so that's another thing. Like if something or someone is using one of these items on campus and you pick it up all of a sudden it won't be a thing anymore. Right, okay. Let's put this on fast speed so we can speed things up a little bit because I am just mindful of time. Yeah. Oh no, this guy is oh my gosh, who are you? Oh, he's one of the posh students. So, a really fun thing about these posh students is if they have anything that they really like, they'll just throw money at them. And it's I wish I had that money while I was
Students
studying.
are reminded that this is
Oh my
the
gosh,
farm.
look at the weight. He's walking. He's so extra. And the teacher's I really cannot. Right, okay. So that's Thomas Bassoon for you. Oh, but they're almost there. We're slowly creeping up to star 1. As soon as we clear 1 star on this campus, we can move on to our next one. Which is why I'm yeah. Oh, right, okay. So, I think we need a bigger library. Let us edit this building to be a little bit bigger. Right, okay. Put the door there, and we need one of these things, and we also need one of them things. Okay. I think that just cleared things up. Oh, they also need that. Oh, did we do it? I think we did it. Oh my gosh. We just unlocked Piazza Lanatra. That means we can start building pizza campuses, whatever you want to call them. Let us head on over there immediately. Save and quit, of course. Save and quit. Yeah, so I think this is the one that I was like really, really excited for. Yay! Okay, so let us see what is special about this one. Right, okay. We're back at it there with the Pompadour. We're so ready for the Pompadour. And I think because it's not like the 101 Freshly Meadows anymore, it's gonna be a little bit more serious. And I'm kind of concerned.
Tuition fees are
For example,
expensive, and
if we
education
were
is
to
priceless.
check in with our other one. Oh no. Okay. Exit to map. Save and quit. I think we went to the wrong library. Right, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, here it is. Start. There we go. Oh, he looks like he's like, you know, ready to party. Look at all like the details on these things. Adorable. This place really gives me like, you know, Venice,
There is so
Vienna,
much to
maybe
learn in the
Rome.
wonderful field of gastronomy.
You know, those
Firstly,
kind of
I
vibes.
suppose that it's not an actual field. Though with
Oh.
all the vegetables and livestock and so on, there may be rather a lot of time spent in the field. There you have it. The study of food really does cover so much ground that we only manage to scratch the surface and talk about grass. Let's have some music, shall
I
we?
didn't know we'd be talking about grass this much, but okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Beetroot.
If it's not on
I
your
wish there
CV,
was like a
it
cafe
didn't
like this
happen.
around here
Not to me.
that was called the Beetroot. And then on top you got sous chef DJ. It's very entertaining. I love all the puns in this game. The 2 Point Studio people really are good at making like, these unusually bizarre comedy and like making like the very normal into like slightly odd and entertaining in its own special way. And it's like, I wish I thought of something like this before them. Okay, so this one is all about cooking. And they have to make a giant pizza. As part of their class, I wish I could have made a giant pizza. If you really like pizza, you know, put down a comment or two. Actually, how about this? Like, write down a comment of the favorite flavor pizza of all
This is a
time,
test announcement.
or some of the
Not
pizzas
a
that
real
you
announcement.
really, really dislike. That'd be really interesting to find out, because personally, I really like margarita pizzas. It's like very simple, but I really like them. Okay. And I'm gonna do something fun. Here's one I prepared earlier. Like those cooking shows, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Oh no, because I haven't like unlocked some of the items. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's just do that. Okay, so since this lecture room is slightly bigger, I think we can spend a little bit of time decorating and putting out some food venues. So the one thing you actually got to be careful about these like food things is that they require a staff to man them at all times. And from what I've heard, anything with pineapple, no. Pineapple is like a special territory that very few people like, I feel like. I would not be able to eat a pineapple pizza, unfortunately. Yeah. Pineapple pizzas are like one of those things where you're like, it's so wrong. And then if somebody actually really likes it, then like everybody in the environment are just like, oh my gosh, you cannot be serious. It's one of those things. Okay, so I have employed the hot dog stand guy with somebody called Blake Chutney, and the coffee one with Ludwig Asher. And I think we're ready. We're so ready. Let's start the academic year. Oh no, I need to employ someone. I forgot to employ a teacher. No. Okay, and we need to decorate it into something really nice.
Students, we're more afraid
Let's
of you
see.
than you are of us.
What can we do to spruce it up? Okay, let's put one of these out. Let us also put one of these out.
Just
Some
another year.
chairs for people to like sit on and talk to other people. Let's put one of these. And of course, I need my book thing. Whatever that is. The book water fountain, that is what I need. And I think we need to build also one of these dorms. Oh no, what happened?
You're listening
Ah.
to Campus Radio. I'm
think
DJ
we need a
Shorts,
door.
bringing you small
I think
batch
that's the problem
homegrown
here.
radio with the
We
pulp
need to
left
get a
in.
door.
Here's a musical palate
Let us
cleanser
sell
that's sure to
that
wash that
and put a door
pre-digested rubbish out
We're
of
good.
your ears. See if you can taste the difference.
Have any of you lived in university dorms? Because if you have, I'd really like to know
Warning.
for how
Student
long
questions
and
will
whether or
make
not you
you
had
excluded.
roommates. If you did, was it fun? Did you enjoy having a roommate? Like if you, for example, were to live here with 3 other roommates that are like constantly coming in and out with their shoes on, I might add. They don't sleep with like, you know, taking shoes off or clothes off. They're just walking straight in with shoes. I don't know if some of us would be very comfortable with that, but at 2 Point Campus, anything goes. Right. Oh, and we need to, I completely forgot what I was doing. We need to build a private tuition room with the one I prepared earlier. Yeah. How about that? Okay. And we also need to get a student into the dormitory as well as the private tuition
Students
room.
are reminded.
So with the teacher
set
here,
reminders.
got George Mills. Yep. So actually, in terms of time, this is like taken so much time. And even though I really want to show you loads more, I think there's only this amount of time that I can show you. It's about it. I think in terms of the gameplay, I think we've managed to somehow get past the first level and build a couple of rooms in the other one. So, right before I actually go off, I want to go back to the map, save and quit, and I am going to show you something really exciting that you're not even going to be ready for. Let me go back to the main menu, because one of our other team members have built us an almost complete campus that we could show you. Let us go over here. Right, okay, so let us show you some of the other fun parts that we can get by. So this is one of the later stages, so like stage 3. So if you continue playing the game, you'll actually be able to reach out to something like this. Yeah. But you just get so lost in the game that you're almost like completely like, you know, out of your mind. So this is a little bit more developed than the other ones. So if you keep on playing, you'll be able to unlock things like the club feature. You can also get into robotics like it was shown before, where you like build a robot bit by bit, like this one over here. And it's really interesting. And then the other things that you can actually do is terrain build. So you can build little mazes, have a lot more features outdoors, not just the initial 2. But yeah, there's a ton more that you can do in order to enjoy this game. And as you can see, within like only 2 hours of gameplay, I was only able to get so far. But, you know, spend a little bit more time, and I think you'll definitely be able to get to the point where you can actually add events like watching romantic films and like sci-fi films to develop different like rewards. For example, if you show them sci-fi movies, they'll be a lot more happy and the learning rate will go
There's a
up.
fly in here.
So yeah, as sad as it is, I think we're done for today. And if you are interested in watching more things like this, I'm more than happy to have another one. You know, do another gameplay of like a little bit more developed part of the game, and we can look at the later stages, like for example the magic and like the musicality classes. But for today, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And since it's 8 o'clock, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to everybody who was able to attend the live stream. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if the video is getting left on for you to be able to watch on later, but thank you once more. This was a lovely experience to have. And for the first live stream that we ever done on SEGA, I think it was a fantastic experience for all of us. So thank you so much.